Today. Now, I want to ask: were you surprised after Trump's statement stating that they're negotiating with Iran, especially that few days ago he said that he's not seeking any good negotiations with Iran?
Well, I've learned one thing about Donald Trump since he came into the political arena full force in 2015, and that is never be surprised. Never put anything past this president. He's capable of surprising us every single day. He is not a conventional politician. He is not a conventional foreign policy analyst. If he were, we wouldn't be in this war with Iran. He would have done just what previous presidents have done. He would have ignored the threat, pretended it didn't exist. Yes, I was surprised. I was surprised. It was an astonishing move, and even more astonishing is to learn that he's talking to Qalibaf, the Speaker of the Parliament, who represents the Revolutionary Guards as much as anybody in the regime. A hardliner, a man with blood on his hands, and certainly does not represent anything like a new regime.
Well, Qalibaf denied himself that there will not be any negotiations with the US and Iran. According to you, what is Trump seeking from these negotiations, while Iran or officials in Iran are stating that there are no negotiations and no negotiations are happening, but some are stating that they received through some mediation that Washington wants to talk. But what is the true objective that Trump is stating now? We want some negotiations or we're having negotiations.
Well, first of all, I'm not sure that Qalibaf represents the Twitter account that said that he was not talking to the United States. I'm not sure that he controls that. Second, we've seen photographs of him getting into an airplane in Tehran and flying to Islamabad, apparently with the approval of the Israeli Air Force because they did not strike him. What does President Trump want? He wants somebody of authority in Iran who can surrender, somebody in authority who can declare that the Iranian regime is giving up its nuclear weapons program, that they are going to turn over the 460 kilograms of highly enriched uranium they have. That's enough for 10 nuclear weapons. The president wants that material outside of Iran. He also wants to make sure that Iran can never, ever enrich uranium again. He also wants to make sure that they cannot manufacture these long-range ballistic missiles that have been targeting the UAE, been targeting Israel, been targeting even Diego Garcia. He would like eventually to have a regime which includes the people of Iran, but I think that's a bit much to ask at this point, especially in talking to Qalibaf. But he's looking for somebody who can surrender.
Well, these are some points that Iran will be offering, or no matter, or whoever the person who is negotiating in the place of Iranian leadership. What can Trump offer to Iran so that they could really reach an agreement on the basis of which they can end this war?
Well, I think the Iranians are trying to buy time. The regime right now is on its knees, and they desperately don't want to be flat on their faces on the ground. They want to stay on their knees so one day they can get up again on their feet. That is their goal. And I think the president does not see it the same way. He wants to make sure that they cannot get back up on their feet. So I'm a little bit skeptical that these negotiations are going to succeed, but the Iranians just want the U.S. to stop bombing, stop destroying their military infrastructure, and let the regime survive. That is their ultimate goal here.